Well, welcome to the next lesson in our series in preparing for Advent based on the Christmas Carol. Today we will be looking at the next chapter, which has been titled Misery Loves Company. And in fact is that we know many people who are in the same boat, who would love to share. The only thing they love to share really is their misery. And that is true of Ebenezer Scrooge in the Christmas Carol. It seems very straightforward, but Ebenezer Scrooge's misery loves to be shared. And in fact, in the initial pages of the book, we get to meet somebody very specifically about this. Hi, everybody. The first person that we get to meet is Ebenezer Scrooge's nephew, Fred. Fred comes into his office and he tries to share Christmas spirit and in fact invite Scrooge to his house. Scrooge is upset the fact that Fred has been married, and in fact he's upset that Fred was married to somebody for love. And in fact this is the scene where you will find bah humbug, and you will find those individuals who agree with Ebenezer Scrooge coming out. Scrooge is quite a character when it comes to his hate of Christmas. And in fact, this is that Fred says, "Hey, I don't want anything from you. Just come." And the fact is that we will get to meet Fred later on in this study. The next characters that really suffer from Ebenezer Scrooge's miserly tendencies and his misery are those that were attempting to raise funds for the poor. These individuals walk unknowingly into Scrooge's office to ask him for a donation. That sets Scrooge off on a tangent again. He wants to be left alone. And in fact is that he will come off with the famous lines about, are there no workhouses? Are there no prisons? And he talks about the excess population needing to go ahead and die. But the fact is that this misery is mostly seen in his response to the day off request of his clerk, Bob Cratchit. Bob Cratchit asks for simply the day of Christmas off, December 25th. And Scrooge, in very passive-aggressive manner, comes across with that he's being ripped off, that he is being taken advantage of by everybody wanting a day off on December 25th. Bob Cratchit does in fact get the day off, but he is told to be there even earlier the next day. And that is just an example of how Scrooge in his misery loves to be shared with others. But the fact is that Bob Cratchit doesn't let this individual's grump and his misery and his hate for Christmas affect him. In fact, he goes on. And tomorrow's lesson is aptly titled